Hi guys, Dale Jr. and I are back in the Dirty Mo Media studios for another episode of Bless Your Hardt. We have a great show for you today. We're going to talk about the end of an era, signing Boobies, and she said no.
The end of an era.
The end of an era. The AOL thing.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get started.
All right, so we're...
What's our drink of the week?
Yeah, first off, the thing we like to do at the top of the show is the drink of the week. Our High Rock drink of the week this week is a High Rock creamsicle, and Amy's got the recipe.
Yeah, so the recipe is 1.5 ounces of High Rock vodka, 1.5 ounces of their Orange Dream Sippin' Cream, a splash of half and half, and some vanilla.
Oh, man.
And so it's very dessert-like, but you put some ice in it and just let it sit for a minute, and it is absolutely delicious.
This one will send you on your way if you ain't careful. Be where you're supposed to be when you drink it.
You get the giggles.
That's what they say when you drink moonshine. Be where you're supposed to be. But it's really good. I love creamsicle. I know that's like who doesn't love creamsicle?
Very nostalgic taste.
Yeah, it is. And creamsicle's kind of made a comeback here in the last couple of years. But in my mind,
strong.
Yeah, it's really good. If you buy, I'm going on about this, but if you get some orange creamsicle moonshine sipping cream from High Rock or any of their sipping creams, I keep it in the freezer because it is, it's just, for me, it just drinks a little better when it's really, really cold.
And you can drink it all on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
it just drinks it right out of the freezer.
I do. Every time I keep it in the freezer, and it's hard to walk past the freezer without grabbing a sip.
You can always tell when he's been there too because there's a couple drops on the floor.
Yeah. So it's like it's kind of like you get it out of the freezer, you got to shake it up a little bit, and it's kind of like soy sauce. That stuff just ends up everywhere somehow. So make sure you visit highrockvodka.com. There's a locator for bottles near you, so you can drive over to the local liquor store and pick you one up. We also ship to certain states, so that's an option as well. And you may see right here on the table, airplane bottles. These are new from High Rock, so those will be out and available. You may find them on the counter wherever you check out at the local liquor store, and maybe on highrockvodka.com you can get you a couple airplane bottles sent to you. So a lot of fun. That's the perfect amount for me when I'm making a drink. Is just throw one of these bad boys in there. So much easier. No measuring. Go for it. So anyways, life updates. These are, you did all the work this week. I didn't put really nothing in the notes, but I'm excited about this because I know a lot of the stories that you're wanting to talk about, and I think this is going to be pretty entertaining. So, and I'm looking forward to this. So, where you want to jump off?
Well, no pressure. So, life update Monday night. Let's just start with that. Mm-hmm. Monday is Bunco Day for me. So I have agreed to be a part of this Bunco group that Caitlin Larson started. Bunco is a game. Mm-hmm. It's a really simple game. You play 4 tops, and we have 12 girls, so you have to have the 12 to play. And so we trade off once a month. Everyone hosts. And so this week it was Laura Boyer's turn. So we went out to their farm. Mm-hmm.
Yep, Clint's lovely wife.
Yes, and so
they're 45 minutes from us.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, and I've never been to his farm, and you hadn't either.
I hadn't either. It was my first time. Yeah. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. They have black horse fences. It's just very well manicured, and they have this giant party barn, and so that's where we had our Bunco evening. And honestly, the barn reminds me of any old dance hall I would have seen in Texas.
Damn.
It really is cool. And they have a bar set up right in the middle of it. And on the far right side is a huge showroom with a lot of his fun cars. I don't imagine that's everything he owns, but things he doesn't drive, I think, are parked in there. And so I'm surprised he let us kind of play next to his vehicles because I know that's not something that you really let us do. Me? And it's a little dangerous. Somebody falls into one of your nice cars.
What are y'all falling for?
No, we're old.
Yeah.
We're not really getting that wild, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the kids are in there playing too. We saw the kids come in. The dogs were in there. Anyway, it was very laid back, but very fun. So the theme this week, it was Redneck America. So it was perfect for the party barn, and everybody's dressed up in their flannels and their cutoffs. And I don't really have a lot of American flag or red, white, and blue clothing to like add flair to my outfit. And so I had on some ripped jeans and a white tank top and an orange bra because like it's kind of rednecky to like have your bra really stand out.
Mm-hmm. Is that through your shirt?
Yeah. I did some Googling. So like those are kind of standard images I saw.
Yeah.
But before I left the house, I asked Dale to sign my boob so that I really had that extra like oomph to my outfit.
Yeah.
And he looks at me like, I can't believe she just asked me to do that. But I'm intrigued. And so like, I'm like, I know you've done this before.
Yeah, it's not the first
We've
time.
talked about it.
Yeah.
Just get a Sharpie right before I leave and I want you to sign my cleavage. And so he was very excited about it, signed it very large. And then throughout the night, like I ended up putting my flannel over because I just got embarrassed as to what I had done.
You went there without, you were...
I went.
You kind of got cold feet?
I kind of got chickened out. I mean, everybody that I knew, they all saw it.
Oh.
But, you know, like, we're not partying hard. We're playing our game. And I don't need my boobs hanging out over the dice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The girls don't care about that. So I ended up with my flannel on and it got all over the inside of my shirt. But I know that you've signed some boobs before, which is why I ask. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah. So
surely back in like the day of the race tracking, there was a lot of titties signed.
Back when we were race tracking.
Back when you're race tracking.
Yeah. So my
Are you okay?
Yeah. It's yeah. So
Which story can I tell her?
This takes me back to, so when you're 15, 16, 17, all the way up to about 20, 21. And I'm not sure what it's like in a I don't know what it's like for women, but man, when you're in racing, you're around your dad, you're around his buddies, and there's always sort of some hazing going on. They're always like, they always are trying to throw you into situations that'll make you uncomfortable, that they know will make you uncomfortable. I remember I think for my 18th or 21st birthday, one of them two, they had a lady cop show up to the shop.
Just like the Days of Thunder?
At the Deerhead shop, yes. So really? At the Deerhead shop, which a lot of Earnhardt fans will know about the Deerhead shop. So I was working in the Deerhead shop and dressed in I had black work pants, had a white Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, Dale Jr. shirt. I mean, I was all about it. And I was racing probably late models around this time. I don't know. I was young, but it was an important birthday, 21, 18, something like that. And they had a lady cop come in there, and
a lady cop,
yeah, and set me down in a chair right in the middle of the floor in front of everybody. So that was one that was.
You were sitting in a chair?
They set me in a chair just like this.
And then what happened?
She stripped.
You said you signed titties. You didn't say she was stripping.
No, that's not the titty story. I'm just setting up the titty story.
Oh gosh.
So, that
sounds like a Days of Thunder.
It was. It was very Days of Thunder like. It was a setup, and it was really embarrassing. And all the guys, because they're laughing, right, because they see me, I'm turning red as crap.
And the girl is okay with the clown show happening. She's embarrassed herself.
No, she's in on it. She knows. She must know that this is going on, and she I don't know, man. She's what she does.
Did you get a picture with her?
I have pictures of this event.
Oh. So yes, and I cannot freaking wait to see what this looks like. Not like me and her, like hey, let's grab a photo. I have a couple pictures of it happening, and they're terrible. They're like little 5x8, and they're kind of blurry. I want to see. But you'll be able to see it.
We're gonna need those pictures.
She didn't get naked. She just kind of had a little dance, but it was so embarrassing and awkward. And then, so so like. Tony Sr. and Dad's buddies, they would kind of put you in these scenarios that were awkward like that. And we were racing somewhere. This was 97, 98, right at the front end of racing with Tony Sr. and Tony Jr. and them guys.
Yeah.
And there was the there was a lady that was excited about meeting me or meeting in Earnhardt of any kind.
He's being so careful. He's like, oh God.
And she asked for me. I was in my hotel room and they knocked on my door. It was 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, and they were all out coming back and forth from dinner or whatever. And there was race, a race fan there or whatever lady. And they were like, hey, it's knocking on the door. Dale. I opened the door and there's a lady standing there. She's older than me, but not a ton. But, and they're like, she wanted to meet you so bad. She's a big fan of yours. And she just pulled her shirt down.
She just took her titties out?
Yes.
Not like signing your cleavage like at the racetrack, tastefully in front of other people.
They laughed, and she was laughing. They all thought it was hilarious.
What a hooker!
Yeah.
Did she get Did she get it tattooed on her boob?
I don't know.
I mean, stuff like that's happened too. I know.
So I felt it was awkward.
I bet it was.
And
yeah, what do you do there?
Yeah, what do you do?
What do you do?
Right? Yeah, and then what's the end game there, right? You sign it and you're like, okay, I'm gonna close my door now. Goodbye. Yeah, like it was weird, but and they laughed and they just thought it was hilarious.
I can hear
the look on my face and they knew I was feeling uncomfortable.
I can hear them cackling.
Yes,
Their laugh
and she was. She was all about it. She thought it was hilarious. But the
have you signed any children?
No. We did that. I think there was something that happened in Talladega Nights during one of the things.
I know they always kind of examinated all the things.
I
but
found
just
some prosthetic limbs. So I was at Indianapolis and a guy walked up and asked me to sign his leg, and he pulled it off. And it had all kinds of.
It wasn't awkward till he pulled it off.
It had well, you could tell he was. It was fine. He had all kinds of stickers and things on it. He was a race fan. Big his prostate. Maybe that was like his race leg. To wear that to the racetrack.
That was his flare leg.
Yeah. So it was. I always like doing that kind of stuff. I don't mind that. People do ask you. And have asked me to sign skin, and there's not a pen that writes on skin well. And sometimes it's some kid that just has nothing else, and they're like, just sign my hand or whatever,
Yeah.
And that's gonna wash off, and they know that, and they don't care. Then there's other people that are like, sign it, I'm gonna get it tattooed.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
don't do this.
Man, I don't think that's a great idea, but if you really are going to do that, why don't I write it on a white piece of paper where it looks good, take it to your artist, have them put that, because when I try to sign skin, it just.
Well, half the time it's not totally dry. There's
but
a little
it just
sweat
doesn't
involved.
write good. It doesn't, it's
No.
like the worst, it's like some of my worst autographs.
You did pretty good on me the other day. You did.
Well, it's important for the surface to be firm and no, I'm kidding.
It took his time. That's why.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
It took his time. That's why.
You're right.
Yeah, he did take his
You're
time.
right. So it was pretty cool. The way Amy's shirt was is like the L in the word in the name Dale, the L looped up out of the shirt. And I was like, well, you can still wear your shirt, and they're gonna look at that and go, "What's on? What somebody wrote on you? What's on there?" And then you could go, "Oh, that's part of my outfit."
Well, so Jamie Goddard picked me up and drove me out there. So she was so excited about it. She told everybody before they got to notice. She thought that was hilarious that we did that. So Amy, it was funny.
Amy has always got this ability to add the perfect touch.
Well, I don't want to half-ass anything.
I know you don't want to half-ass anything. Most people don't. But you have this ability to add the cherry on top every single time.
Thanks, honey.
And that's just it's something really unique about her. And she could have just went to the thing looking like she looked and fit right in and done, no big deal, had great play, but she adds these little touches on everything she does that are it was funny. It was fun, but It was like,
I did it mostly just to make him blush.
she did.
Yeah. And I asked him a little too early too, because I had about an hour left before I had to go, and like 45 minutes left. He's like, "You want me to sign your boob? Are you ready?"
Yeah.
I was like, "No, because what if it smears?" He's like, "How is it going to smear?" I was like, "I don't know. What if the kids come up to me and like, what if the kids want to see it? I don't really want to do this like that early." And so he did it right before I left, but he kept asking me. He like had a Sharpie ready.
Yeah. I know.
That's funny.
We are so excited that one of our Dirty Mo Media partners, American Financing, has teamed up with Bless Your Hardt. You've heard their name on our shows, but we're here to tell you something you might not know. You may be able to delay your next 2 mortgage payments by calling American Financing today. Yep, you heard that right. You may have a full 2 months with no mortgage payments. Imagine what you could do with all of that extra cash. I think a few mom's nights out or a girls trip would be perfect.
Well, I'd probably go with a trip to the racetrack, although I'm always down for a Key West trip as well. But whether you delay payments or not, the average American Financing customer saves around $800 a month. So that's like a $10,000 raise. Who wouldn't want that? Plus, American Financing can show you how to use your home's equity to consolidate debt.
Sounds like a great opportunity, right? And here's the best part. Their mortgage consultants are salary-based. So which means that they're always working for you, not a commission. They can help you learn how to restructure your loans to get ahead with no upfront fees. They're also a family-owned mortgage lender that has been around for over 25 years.
Yeah, it's fast, it's really simple, and it could save your budget this summer. So what are you waiting for? Call now, 866-889-5022. That's 866-889-5022. Or AmericanFinancing.net/blessyourheart. AOL has announced that they are going to end the dial-up service of their business after 35 years of operation. I don't know how many people in here, raise your hand if you used AOL ever. All right, so all of us did. Mm-hmm. That's basically like when me and Amy first started dating.
That's how we chit-chatted.
That's how we conversated. You know, because I mean, we didn't.
It was before iPhones.
Yeah, before texting. I wasn't gonna type all that out using my flip phone.
I had a Razor phone.
You did?
I think you had just gotten an iPhone, but I didn't have one, so we couldn't text each other.
Yeah.
And I didn't have texting on my Razor.
They had iPhones back then.
That was the year it came out.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, So our communication was through
AOL Messenger.
AOL, and I still remember Amy's screen name, and I still have.
You still say it wrong.
Danzy Cat.
It was not Danzy Cat.
What is it?
I was part of a dance group in college called the Dance Cats.
Uh-huh.
And so it was DANZE, like dance with a Z, Dance Cat 22. And he's always done that. It's Danzy Cat.
I would say Dan's Cat.
You would have said Danzy Cat?
There's a Z in it.
But there's no Y.
Dan's.
Dan's
I guess,
Cat.
yeah, but
Danzy
just comes.
But no matter
fast.
how many explanations I've gone through, he still does this Danzy Cat thing.
Yeah.
So which is fine. It's gone now. But Dan's Cat was my screen name.
Mine was Rizzo from the Jerky Boys. Odd coincidentally.
Jerky Boys?
Wow.
Yes. So,
Really?
So the Jerky Boys.
We need a Rizzo flavor then.
We might be getting into some copyright issues there, but
Oh.
we which is surprising. So Jerky Boys, the Jerky Boys back 30 years ago was a prank call cassette. You know, you'd buy their cassettes and throw it in and listen, and they would be prank calling businesses. And
I didn't
one
know
of
that.
their characters was Rizzo, Frank Rizzo. He'd call up the body shop. He'd be like, "Yo, Frank Rizzo, you up my truck. Coming over there, I'm gonna bust you up. I'm gonna bring a pipe. I'm gonna hit you upside the head with a pipe." And he would get the store owner so mad and angry. "Come on over here. You come on down there." "I'm coming down there. I'm gonna be down there." "Come on down there. What's the way?" You know, and they're going back and forth, and it's hilarious.
Was there ever a revelation like, "Hey, just kidding"?
I don't think so.
You've been
The guy,
jerky-
no,
you've been
eventually it
pranked
would
by the
just be
Jerky
a
Boys?
hang up, or they would just they would just hang the phone up. Then he'd call them back.
Yeah. Wasn't it like a Joe Pesci type of
There was a
impersonation?
Saul Rosenberg, Saul something character.
But the Rizzo character was like heavy Italian, like
Yes.
Jersey accent.
It was awesome.
It's very believable that someone
Yes.
would call and do all this.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Frank Rizzo. So I loved that character, and I thought it was hilarious how he messed with people. And so
Rizzo reminds me of Grease.
I know. So Rizzo was my AOL screen name. And then years later, we're going to buy into the Jerky Boy jerky business. And I'm like, I can't believe they let the trademark lapse on that deal.
Yeah.
But apparently it was available.
Well,
and
apparently you can't really prank call anybody anymore. Everybody
I know,
knows
but
who you're calling
I think
from.
their equity and the equity built up in the Jerky Boys name and brand. People still know Frank Rizzo. People still know Jerky Boys from their little deal back in the day. But yeah. So that's how we communicated, man. So.
Yeah. And you can send pictures. We didn't.
No.
I don't think you could. Could you?
No, I don't remember.
You could send like little emojis.
Yeah, I think you could.
I didn't.
I think in the desktop app you could send a photo or something or a file.
I don't remember being able to send pictures.
I can't remember. It's been so long.
Yeah.
Because the only picture you had of me was that one photo we had when we had dinner, or when I was with Michelle.
Sorry. Yeah, you were.
Yeah. So I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because you probably would have asked me for a photo.
So I remember, like, we all know the sound of that modem, right? The 28.
The screech.
28800 and then I remember racing online using that technology, and then they came out with the modem that was twice as fast, the 46 or whatever it was, and you're like, dude, we're really going to be cooking now. We're going to be racing online. No more glitching and jerking around and cars disappearing. And then after that, there was ISDN lines. Those were clunky and a lot of hardware and cables and wires and stuff going everywhere. And then I bought a T1 line, and there were only T1s were for like hospitals and schools. And the only people outside of the hospitals and schools in Mooresville that had T1 lines were me and Rusty Wallace, Rusty Wallace's race shop.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Well, I was a second T1 line outside of like the government buildings. That's
crazy.
Did you have to get approval for that?
Yeah, huh?
Did you have to get approval for that, or you just have to be able to?
But it was just so expensive. Like no one in their right mind was like, well, I need that much internet, you know. But now, like, you know, that T1 line, I can't even imagine what it was. Probably like a couple megs.
Yeah,
like 4 megs or 8 megs of download. And
you're geeking out on me. I don't know what any of this means.
Well, now, like, you know, we're getting 200, 300, 400 megs of download and upload. That's like a standard
per house.
Yeah, that's like standard when you go Xfinity Wi-Fi at our house at the beach. But man, we were like, ISDN lines were like 1.5 meg, and you're like, hell yeah, we're kicking ass. But I was gonna say, we were talking about AOL.
Thoughts.
Yeah. They're ending their dial-up service.
Yeah. Are we surprised it took this long?
Well,
kind of.
Yeah. I mean, I believe what service do they continue to provide? I don't know that I've ever used AOL in the last 10 to.
Well, I mean, the email platform still exists, like the messaging platform. I think all of that still exists.
Oh.
It's a search engine too now, right?
I haven't used AOL probably since the Instant Messenger was popular.
Yeah.
But I know the emails still work because
the emails still work.
Communicate with some of them.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. The dial-up thing seems like pretty antiquated, but I don't know that I've heard that sound.
We'd sit on there, man, me and Amy, I know everybody did, but we'd sit on there texting for hours.
Yeah.
I had a 4.
We had nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Also, nothing.
I had a 2-station cubicle. So I had a PC gaming station that was just a corner office cubicle for a corner, and I paired 2 of them together. And so I had one. I would play at this one, and then I would, when TJ would come over, he would play at the other one, and we'd race each other, race against other people, or play shoot 'em ups or whatever. And man, every night I'd sit there, and Amy and I would just text back and forth for hours. And it's interesting how that was enough.
Yeah.
You know, young love, and you're like, oh, I want to tell this person how much I want to see them and how much I want to, and you're trying not to say too much, and you're trying to play the game.
That was truly because I lived in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah.
I wasn't living here. So that was during a time too where like we literally didn't see each other unless we physically were in the same room. because there was no like sending pictures back and forth or anything like that.
That was what I want to talk about. So thank you for the pictures. She
I'm
said,
here for you, babe.
So you just give me a second, and I'm gonna let you.
I don't have anything to say. Go for
I know,
it.
but you're gonna jump in here. You're gonna try to jump in here because I know what you're gonna think about this.
Okay, go.
When we first started dating, and I've talked about this on here. I'm sorry if you've heard this story, but when we first started dating, for a long time, like me and her we've decided we're doing this. We went a long time like talking about whether we would or could, and we really did procrastinate for months and months and months about whether this was something me and her were going to do. And when we finally decided, okay, we're going to date. I'm going to date you. You're going to date me. We're going to do this. This is not just like a crush or a fun thing. And it's not just an idea, right? We're going to do it. We're going to invest. And she's living in another state. And again, like I saw her physically, I felt like I saw you once every 2 or 3 weeks.
No.
Like
no, really.
It was more often or less?
When we started dating or before that?
When we started dating.
Yeah, it was like once every 2 or 3 weeks.
Right. And it was sucky because like, of course I wanted to see her more than that.
Yeah.
But also he was racing. So like he was all over the place. Keep going. God.
So
you're looking at me. What the
I'm all over the place. Yes, of course. This was during my racing career and we were traveling. So it was not always working for us to be where we wanted to be, but I would have to go 2-3 weeks without seeing her. And she would not give me a picture because I got an image or a vision in my mind, but that ain't good enough. I want to pull it out and look at it.
Don't pull it out and look at it.
I want to open it up on my phone and I want to look at her.
There's no option for that though. Yeah.
But didn't it make you miss her more because you couldn't?
Who cares?
It did.
Dude, it did, but it's like, that's not healthy. So don't try this.
He doesn't like to, he has no patience. You already know that.
Most people that are dating in the same area. They can see each other more often. Okay, I don't need a picture. If I know I'm going to see you in 3 days, don't need a photo. Fine. But if I know that this is going to be the process for however long this may be, I don't know that she's going to come to North Carolina. She might not ever want to move to North Carolina. That might end up being like the big roadblock. I know that. And so I'm sitting there going, hey, can I get a picture of you? Like just to have on my phone or just to be able to like, hey, friend, look, this new girl I'm dating. Like this is what she looks like. And she refused to give me a photo. And she finally.
No, I didn't do it. I didn't give it to you.
Oh, somebody sent it to me. Her friend of hers finally gave me a picture. And it was a great photo. And I mean, I know that photo. I had that photo. And that was the only photo I had for many months. And then one night we were sitting there having dinner and we took a selfie of us together at the table. And that was the second photo that I had of Amy. And we'd been dating for several months. Mm-hmm. And I have 2 photos of her. That's like crazy. It was ridiculous.
I don't feel like it's very common, especially back in 2008, for everyone to have a bunch of photos of each other. Like, you're not posting them anywhere. There's no social media. I think that he had
you could go on the internet and find any photo of me you wanted.
That's because you're famous.
Of course.
But also, I didn't do that. I didn't go Googling you. I wanted to get...
I'm just saying, if you needed a photo, you didn't have to go far. I had to beg you. Like, you had a vault.
Well, here's the thing.
And you were like, nope, none of the photos are coming out of the vault. And
I didn't have any. I didn't like having my picture taken.
She hated having her picture taken. And
there was like a very large adjustment getting used to being around you and constantly having your photo taken. Yeah. I didn't like that.
She didn't like photos of herself. Like she would, if you put 5 photos down in front of her, she'd go, nope, you can't have any of those. Those are bad. I don't know any girl that's any different, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not saying it's strange.
People have just gotten so much more used to seeing themselves now, hearing themselves talk because of our phones. Mm. And back then, I didn't have any reason to see or hear myself. And I didn't really want him having pictures of me and showing everybody either. So no, I didn't have a picture. And finally, it was one of my friends sent him a picture. We were in Chicago at a trade show or something, and we went to dinner, and Beth across the table took a picture of Michelle and I, and Michelle emailed it to you because she knew that you wanted a picture. So that's how that happened.
I used to tell, so when me and her started going around each other.
Going around?
Like working.
Being around.
We're really going back.
When me and her started to get around each other, I remember, I've told a story about the first time I ever saw her and how I was, knocked off my feet. I went and this is kind of in the vein of her, of the photos, how I think she's beautiful and she doesn't think she's beautiful. And which is a great song. I think Sammy Kershaw sings it. But I'd go into the holler, and I think I go into the holler and to talk to Tony Jr., my crew chief, and I'm going on and on about Amy. I'm like, man, I saw this girl. It's beautiful. Can't describe it. And months of this, talking to Tony Jr. about her. And finally, I was like, hey, man, she's going to be here. She's going to come. You're going to meet her. And he's like, Visine? And I said, Visine? He goes, yeah, Visine. She's so pretty, make your eyes hurt.
Oh, man.
He called me Visine for a while.
He called it, yeah.
That's funny.
Tony Jr. He's funny.
Yeah. He's always got some good one-liners and everything.
I'm like, man,
that made me laugh.
He's like, Visine going to be here?
That's funny.
But it was AOL shutting her down. Man, that's kind of weird being old enough to have
watch something start
seen
and
that
finish.
come and go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's what's weird about it is watching something that you used when you were young, when it was fresh come, and then now it's going.
I've felt that way about a few things, like Peyton Manning's career, Tom Brady's career, all these iconic sports figures. Like you're like, I remember when they were a rookie. That felt like yesterday. Now they're retired. They're 40.
Well, to be fair, their careers, he did have a long one, but
they usually
football players don't play that long.
Quarterbacks do about 20 years when they're that good. But man, you're like, I lived the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Crazy.
It is crazy. You know what else is crazy?
Peyton Manning and AOL.
Peyton Manning and AOL.
Hanging it up.
Bless them.
Bless them. What else is crazy?
Crazy is that I have found, and I hate to admit this, I have found solace in this boat that you bought. She said no.
Okay.
Yes.
So Tuesday nights is dance night, and I take Isla, and she's got an 1.5-hour class. And the boat slip is literally down the street from the dance studio. And so Dale's got some towels we need to take back. And instead of him going, he takes Nicole home and I go down to the boat. And I just got to sit there and chill on the water by myself in this quiet, serene space while Isla was in dance class. And I was like, Dale, damn it, I almost fell asleep. I truly could do this every Tuesday. I could go sit on that boat for an 1.5 hours.
You should.
By myself.
You should.
And
tinker with it, play with it. Take some things. And
I was straightening some things up. It needs
a few things on the wall. And
it does. Forth. But I got out to the pier and I get through there and I'm walking down to the boat and I'm like, is it weird that I'm walking onto the boat that says she said no on it? Like I'm she. If anybody's watching, they know that I'm she. And how weird is that? It feels weird a little bit for me.
Does it?
Yeah, especially since I now kind of like the boat.
Yeah.
The whole thing's a little odd.
Cross down, put yes.
I think for me, that is the tongue-in-cheek sort of joke is that she said no and she's now in love
Camping
with it.
out on Tuesday nights.
She said, it's kind of like, oh, I don't want to go do that. And then you go and you're like, damn, that was fun.
That was so fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's fun without the kids. I love my children. I think I talk about how much I don't want to be around my kids so much, but they're just at that age where they suck the joy out of things that are supposed to be serene and peaceful. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And so the boat is one of those things. And every time I've been on the boat, they have been with us.
Yeah. I love
it's very quiet and nice when they're not there.
So there's a lot there. I battle with that emotion of, dude, I of course love my kids to the end of the earth.
Yes.
But there are some things that you'll do with them. We took them out on the boat. It's a houseboat, 50 foot. It's 22 years old. It's in really good shape. But it's for me, I'm not a boat person. So for me to like get it out of the dock and motor it around and get it out there on the channel and cruise, he's
got to concentrate and focus.
I got a little anxiety.
And he needs it to be a little quiet.
But I like it to be calm.
Yeah.
And I'm going to need Amy's help doing a few things.
Yeah, so at one point, like, he starts the boat from the inside of the cabin.
Yeah.
And there's a giant wheel, which the kids, of course, love to play with.
Yeah, they want to go up there and mess with it.
Yeah, literally like this. And so,
So
he's like, okay, you can't touch the wheel. This actually steers the boat. I'm going to start the boat, back it out of here, get it in the channel, and then I'm going to go up top, Amy. So you have to hold the wheel.
Yeah.
If you see me throttle up just barely, that means I've got it from up top.
Yeah.
So, like, also, there's not a whole lot of railing on the side of the boat. So, like, if he leaves the slider open and one of the girls decides to push the other one, she's going to fall out, right?
Yeah.
And so he can't leave it open to holler at me.
Yeah.
So
I just thought I need to get a little tiny intercom.
we need to do something. But so we're always learning through this process, and usually the kids are around, and it makes it far more stressful and hectic. And they want to help. Like they're just trying to be, in the mix. So it was nice to just have.
Yeah,
peace.
we took them out there a couple months ago, and we park it in the middle of this little sort of area off the side of the main channel. There's a couple other boats out there. They're just enjoying their day. Mm-hmm. So we pull up there, throw an anchor out, and go upstairs. And man, it is freaking awesome. You can see.
I had gotten dinner. We're eating at the table upstairs.
Yeah, we
beautiful.
got food. We're
Sunsetting.
And then you got two kids like flipping over and crashing into stuff,
fighting
and
each other over which beanbag they're going to sit in,
fighting over the beanbag,
and not just like whining, like punching each other, kicking each other. I'm like, somebody's going to go overboard.
And it's like this had the chance to be so
really
fun,
cool.
so chill. And I look at Amy and me, but we both look at each other and we both go,
never again.
Next time we're not bringing them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel bad about that, but I don't, and I shouldn't. There's got to be times when like me and Amy can just get out and do. And so I look forward to that. I mean, the kids, there's a time and a day when it's right to have the kids out there and we can have that kind of an experience. But also there's moments when you're like, damn, dude, I just want to go sit.
And not have that chaos with you.
And just listen listen to the water lap against the side of the boat.
Also, I want to learn to drive the boat myself. Like that was the thing. He went down. He was going to do something. And so I was up top manning the boat.
I had to go down and get
I don't have a damn clue what I'm doing. Not a clue.
I had to go down and pull the anchor.
This boat is small. Yeah, he's going down to pull the anchor because the kids were throwing such a fit. Yes.
Yeah, we were like, all right, we're getting out of here.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right, I'm going down to get the anchor, Amy.
This could go really bad.
I'm going to holler at you. You might have to pull up or this or that and the other.
Like, how do I pull up?
Yep.
You might want to give me a little bit of a Cliff Note lesson right here before you take off.
Yeah.
Because we're not far from the shore on the backside.
Yeah.
And it's shallow.
It's a manual anchor.
Oh.
So it's a throwback. It's a cool boat, man. I know it's a 2002, but when you go inside of it, Amy, I mean, if you could date the interior.
Like 92.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got that
like pickled paneling.
Okay.
And we've redone some of the things, but we didn't try to
a lot of brass
make it
and
modern.
stuff in the railing and so forth. It looks like
it's just fresh and clean, but in that early 90s era, I would say. It's
cool, man. It's got this neat little kitchenette, and it's just freaking perfect. And I'm like Amy, like I'll be like, man, I got this silly little thing that I want to throw on the boat, and I'm gonna run over there and throw it on there, and we'll just and then you 3
hours later he comes back.
Yeah, you get in there and you're like, I'm gonna drink a beer. I'll just sit down at the dinette right here. Yeah,
I'm just gonna enjoy this.
I'm gonna go upstairs and see how the radio sounds.
Yeah.
And you end up being there for an hour.
Yeah.
If I go missing on Tuesday nights, you know where to find me.
I'll come over there and spend the night with you.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad. Yeah, you should absolutely, when you're at dance, run over there and just to take a peek at it. Mm-hmm. The spiders build these webs around the exterior of the boat on the dock, and man, you got to stay after those.
Yeah, they can do that overnight.
And so it's just kind of good to put eyes on the boat and make sure everything's okay.
Well, she said no, but she likes it now.
So that makes the name even better. Because now that you're in love with the boat.
Well, now I don't walk to it with like this chip on my shoulder. Now I'm like, hey, boat.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah. Good. It's your boat.
Usually when I make a choice, I really believe in my choice. And it's wavering is what's making me feel awkward. It's like, who am I?
Yeah.
I don't even know who I am anymore.
Yeah.
All right. You want to play a game?
Let's do it. Hey, this is Dale Jr. And for the latest Bless Your Hardt gear, go to shop.dirtymomedia.com. We've got plenty of options for everybody and adding new stuff every day. Go to shop.dirtymomedia.com.
All right, this game, we're bringing it back. Gen Z slang.
Gen Z slang.
So there's a couple Gen Z words, and you guys are going to guess.
I hope you got some new ones because we're a little bit up on the Gen Z slang.
Are
Our
you really?
7-year-old is using some of these terms now.
Really? All right, good. I think I got some good ones. Some that I didn't know, some that are pretty popular. And then there'll be a twist where we're
Are you going to say these? Because I don't know if I can pronounce that first one.
I'll say these. You guys try to figure out what it means.
Okay. All right.
And then there's going to be a twist where we're bringing back to 80s and 90s slang and see if you guys remember what it means.
Okay.
So, all right. First Gen Z word, chuggy.
Chuggy.
Chuggy?
Can you use it in a sentence?
Oh, gosh.
You're going to get asked that a few times.
Chuggy.
Some people would say me and Amy are chuggies.
Lovers?
Weirdos.
No.
Dorks.
No.
Chuggies.
You and Amy or
yeah.
me and Amy? You and Amy?
Me and Amy, I think.
Friends.
Oh, shorties.
No.
Damn, called him out.
All right.
He's like, dang it, that
James
backfired.
really liked that one.
All
James
right.
liked
Happy
that one. I
people,
saw
happy,
James,
lovely people.
Yeah, good try.
I saw
good save.
James bouncing there for a second. He liked that one.
He's a chuggy too.
I saw a little chuckle bounce.
Yep.
From,
It is millennials.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, or
okay.
something that's out of date, but millennials is what
Out of date?
They would call them.
What the
They would call millennials out of date.
The milk is chuggy. I'm not chuggy. How do we get there, dude? How do I get chuggy? Out of date?
Out of date.
Dang.
Or someone who is out of date. So yeah. Next one is unk.
Unk.
uncle, like
Uncle Dale?
trusted elder.
What's up, Unk?
Yeah, unk. Yeah,
Like
exactly.
An older, wiser?
Yeah, exactly. It's like code
Trust-
for unk, but a lot of like younger like Gen Z people think
They're just
like,
quitting
if you're-
halfway through the word.
Yeah, somebody did a quiz that was like, what is considered unk? And they're like, if you're born in like 19, if it starts with a 19, you're an unk. So
Okay.
that's like 25 right
But
now.
it's a term of
But
endearment.
I think you need to
essentially.
also have some wisdom.
Yeah,
Like-
that's what they mean.
yeah.
A lot of like those settings are the 25-year-olds are the wise ones.
It's a compliment.
It's a
yeah.
compliment. It's a term of endearment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's popular now. This one is an acronym. So it's GRWM.
Get ready with me.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I think I knew you knew that one.
That's a girly term.
Yeah.
Damn, you got that one quick.
You guys
Yeah.
might know
I
this
watch
one.
a lot of Get Ready With Me's.
Yeah, it's big on TikTok right now. Next one's finna.
Fixing
I'm,
to.
I'm figuring to.
I'm fixing
I'm
to.
figuring to go to the ball.
I'm getting ready to do. I'm
Yeah.
I'm fixing to do.
So fixin's not a good. That's not a real word either. But yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Dale does IMOL. IMOL.
Yeah, that's
He's got his own. What's
Vocab.
his own Gen Z slang is IMOL.
Yeah.
I am
yeah.
going to.
I'm going to, yeah.
Amel.
Amel.
Yeah, I guess the southern redneck way is, I'm fixing to, but yeah, same thing.
I think I think that term should be embraced into
Amel?
into the Gen Z slang. Amel.
IMOL.
I think you could start that for sure.
Amel. I have started it. I don't know why it hasn't
We
taken
need
off.
to make a mashup of all the clips. And
I don't know
get it
why
out
it
there.
hasn't taken off.
We need to type it out.
I don't know why it's not worldwide.
Prestige.
Worldwide.
Help me out, Pitbull.
Help me out, Pitbull. Oh my gosh.
Next one is clapback.
Clap back like talk back.
Yeah, like
Clap
talk
back. Come
Like
back.
comeback.
Like a comeback.
Yeah, like in an insulting way.
Insulting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I know that one.
This one, this one's funny. Chopped.
Is that for shorties too?
No.
I like to chopped.
Is that a
Chopped.
I mean, in car world, that means they're lowered the roof. Have
No.
They chopped the car.
This
Yeah.
is more to describe someone.
She's chopped.
Yeah.
Busted. Is that like busted?
Yeah,
Busted
she's
up.
ugly.
Ugly.
Ugly. Yeah.
Oh, that one's
She's
That's
chopped.
rude.
It's mean,
damn.
Damn, that girl's chopped.
right? It's mean.
Damn.
It also sounds like something you could order at the Waffle House.
Chopped.
Smothered, covered, chopped, and slopped. Whatever.
Chop and slop. That'd be
That's even worse.
Yeah. Oh my God. This next one is looks maxing. It's one word. Looks maxing.
Looks maxing.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Usually Gen Z are going backwards, like
Not making words longer.
Yeah. Looks maxing, like
Good looking, like fine.
Yeah. Somewhat. It's like looking your best.
Looking your best?
Well,
Yeah.
damn, that is exactly what.
Looks
fine,
maxing.
Looking
good
and
looking,
looking your best.
looking your best. Your looks maxing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
your look is maxing, and now we turned it into looks maxing.
Yeah. That one's weird. That's so longer than just say you look good. This last Gen Z term, fine.
With a Y.
Fine. Fine.
Fine.
Yeah, it's the best.
No, not the best.
No.
That's some fine.
Oh, look for stuff. Look for stuff.
Find it. Find it.
Find that.
Find
So
Where's your go find it.
I mean, that's what I'd say. Fine. Let's go find. I don't know. What does it mean?
I don't know. I mean,
Means you have a crush on someone.
Oh,
So she's fine.
Well, wait.
wait, what?
You were not close.
I was close.
So
I
if
gotta
you
find
have
that.
No, the first thing I said.
if you have a crush on someone, this is the way
Fine
to
as
describe
hell,
that.
Something that's fine. Something that looks
She fine?
Said that. I must not think
thought-
that.
But
Maybe
it was
I
for,
didn't.
that was for looks maxing.
Yeah, I don't know. So fine and looks maxing's very similar.
Very similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's try some 80s, 90s slang.
Okay.
See if you guys remember some of these. Eat my shorts.
That means like off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like kiss my
Yeah,
ass.
kiss my ass.
Tubular.
Cool.
Totally
Tubular is
cool.
Totally cool.
Totally tubular.
Motor.
Motor.
Motor means to go.
Yeah. You got to go somewhere
Yeah.
quickly.
Let's
yeah.
let's motor
Like
around.
motor on down to the
Yeah.
boat dock. I gotta
What
go
was it you told me the other day? Bussin'?
Bussin'.
Let's bopping. You said
Bopping.
bopping.
Yeah,
Bopping. I do beat bopping.
If you hear noise, don't mind. If you hear noise, it's just me and the boys bopping.
Is that a song?
No, it's a T-shirt
Oh.
that a baseball player wore way back in the
Yeah.
70s.
Oh. Just me and the boys bopping. Motor.
Gag me with a spoon.
That means it's
Gross.
gross or disgusting.
Yeah.
The very Valley Girl thing to say.
Yeah. All that in a bag of chips.
That's
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All persons, all
most.
that and more. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Let's not say we did. We got to bring this one back.
Like it's like a guilty pleasure. No, wait. That's the opposite of that. Let's not and
Yeah.
say we did. Like
mean,
somebody
let's-
asked you to do something. You're like, let's not and say we did.
yeah. Something I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Homie, don't play. Homie, don't play that.
I've said this to my
I don't
kids.
mess with
like,
it. I don't mess with it. I
quit
don't like that.
Yeah. Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos are shorts, right?
I thought they were jeans.
Dungaroos.
That's
Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos.
Oh.
Dunkaroos are those
Dunkaroos
things
are the
you
candy.
eat.
Yeah.
They were the cookies with the chocolate.
All right, that's my bad. It was before my time.
my
That one was before my time.
You're thinking of dungarees.
Yeah, Dunkarees. That's what I am thinking of. My dad says that.
Yeah, we talked about
I
that
had a
once.
nanny, and she was from up north, and she used to call them dungarees. And I'm like, God dang, stop. Because we were Wrangler jeans,
Yeah.
and jeans was the word, right?
Yeah.
And she come down, she's like, put your dungarees on. I'm like,
I remember having them called
talks like
britches.
that. Everybody talks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Britches is like the same thing. Older. I'd say older than all of us.
Britches.
Yeah, britches.
Britches.
Dungarees is like some 1920s.
Well, Alex's dad.
He's
That's
like
like
66.
That's like
yeah.
when pants first came out. That's what they called them. And then they got to
That's what I'm
thinking. Then around 1935, they're like, that's a dumb word.
Sounds
We
a
call
little
them
silly.
jeans. We'll call them pants and jeans.
Pantalones.
Pantalones. All right, my last one, faux shizzle.
Faux shizzle. I mean,
sure.
come on, for sure.
Everyone I looked up for this was like faux shizzle my nizzle.
Faux
That's how-
shizzle my
that's how they
nizzle
would respond
from
to it.
Snoop.
I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
That was easy.
We could
It
sing that
feels
song.
like these were all words from yesterday.
We still say
Yeah.
we still say half of this.
Oh, yeah. I think let's not say we did was
Like
so
I still
popular.
call TJ
Yeah.
Jizzle when I see him.
Yes, T
Really?
Jizzle.
Because
That is his
T.
name.
Jizzle.
What was like 10, 15 years ago, everything was Izzle. Was it 20 years ago maybe?
It's probably a little longer
Everything,
than that.
right? Everybody was everything. You did it to everything.
Yeah.
And I started calling T Jizzle or TJ T Jizzle. Mm-hmm. And I still call him that today.
Yeah. Just Jizzle, though.
You got to say it on the
And I
down
let
low.
it's kind of to let him know, hey, TJ, I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If he gets the Jizzle,
Yeah.
Dale's in a good mood.
If I say, hey, T Jizzle, what's up? What's up, man? What's up, Jizzle? That makes him know that I come to him. I come to him in a happy mood.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So if we don't say it, don't.
If I come to
push the
him
buttons.
aggravated, it's usually just TJ.
Just TJ. You don't use his full name.
Travis
Travis James.
Travis James. Oh, yikes.
Hey guys, Dale and I are in the Dirty Mo Media studio for another round of Bless Your Hardt, and we've had a fun show today. We are ready for your questions for Ask Amy. What you got?
All right, first question's from Remy. What are your thoughts on people who bring their dogs to bars and restaurants?
Oh, I don't mind
like
that at
it.
all.
No?
I'm the first person to get on the floor and play with the dog.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it.
I used to take Junebug everywhere,
Yeah.
even in Key West.
I don't know what it is about a pet-friendly restaurant or bar, but it makes me feel like they're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like having a candy jar in the house. You know what I mean?
It makes me more comfortable eating there for some reason.
Brings up the vibe a lot.
It does.
I think so.
We used to take Gus everywhere too in Key West back in the day.
The Office had a debate about this, and they thought it was weird if you just brought it for like a group, but if you were trying to like pick up a girl for say, then it's acceptable.
So if it's a guy, it's obvious.
Yes.
Especially if it's like a puppy and they say I'm fostering it, like that ain't your dog.
I think that's a very cheap way to get attention.
It is.
I think you got to try harder than that.
But girls that are not cheap are going to see right through that.
Yeah, 100%.
So if you want to pick a cheap chick, bring your dog
Yeah.
or your neighbor's dog to the bar.
They're calling girls that have like those golden doodles or whatever dogs, and they bring them out. They're calling them pick me girls now.
Pick me?
They want attention. So like, pick me, pick me.
Oh my God.
So it is big science to this.
There's a big science to
Big
this.
science to this.
Dang.
The next question is from Jordan. My kids are going back to school for going to school for the first time. It's back to school time. How can I prepare for that moment watching them get on the bus and drive away?
Ooh. That is always scary and unnerving, watching your child go to school for the first time. Dale and I we didn't have to use the bus. And so when we dropped Isla off for preschool the very first time, it was during COVID and everybody had masks on. And like they literally came to the car and took her out of the car seat. I think everyone was traumatized. Dale and I sat in the parking lot and cried. Do you remember that? He didn't want to leave her. I'm like, she's got to go at some point because we delayed her going anyway because I was pregnant with Nicole. So she went in January. It wasn't even like this time of year.
Oh, wow.
But it was traumatic.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters what the scenario is. You are always like a little unnerved by that. But, they're usually pretty okay. And they're more resilient. Like they're going to get to school and have a great time. And you're the only one that's really sad. But
Yeah.
it's fine.
The one thing that I've learned is they will get out of the car or get on the bus and they may be like melting down.
Yeah.
Melting down. And you're thinking in your eyes, you're thinking, this is how they're going to be all day, and this is just this is the emotion they'll feel till they get back. Not true.
The day is ruined.
Dude, and they're going to hop on that bus or they're going to get out of the car and go into that classroom, and in 5 minutes, they are like,
Totally
they
fine.
have forgotten it. Mm-hmm. They don't even, they're on to another thing, and you're all that's a distant memory.
Half the time.
But you're still sitting in the car going, are they going to be okay?
Yeah. Half the time they're feeding off of your energy, and that's why they get emotional to begin with,
That's why, so Amy would take Isla, and Isla would always take it, manipulate Amy and get emotional.
She still does it. I can't do school drop-off line.
Amy has a hard time, like,
well, I'm not
diffusing.
soft. I'm like, get out of the car. We're not doing this. It's embarrassing. We're holding the whole line up. Get out of the car. And that would make her melt down more.
But
And for some reason, she just hops right out of Dale's truck.
Well, so that's the ride in. You have to play the right music. You have to ask the right questions. And if you I can look in the mirror and see Isla's eyes and tell if she's starting to get sad or get nervous or get anxious or worried. And you got to start popping questions or, hey, if you turn on some music, she's going to love, start singing just to change her thought.
Dale's MO to it to get her excited about something that's going to happen after school or the next day or this weekend. Look forward to something else.
True.
To just distract her from her mind because she'll kind of spiral downward and it's hard to get her out. And I'm not good at that.
That's the way I operate in my mind is if I have something I'm nervous about or dreading or not looking forward to, I look at the thing past it. I look at the thing in front, beyond it that I am excited about and go, well, I can go through this.
That's happening next.
I can do this because this thing's out there in front of me. And Tim Duggar's the same way as a buddy of mine. And me and him both, we always need a thing to look forward to.
Yeah.
The next nibble.
Yeah.
What's happening next?
Dude, when there's sometimes, it's rare, but there's sometimes when there's nothing out there in front of you and you're like, man, I'm depressed. Why am I so depressed?
I find that to be peaceful.
No,
I don't
I need a thing to look forward to. I don't care if it's like you and me for a couple hours on the boat, out in front on a Friday. I don't care if it's a trip to Key West. It doesn't have to be. It can be giant. It can be something small, insignificant. But I need like a thing. I have to have something I can look at.
I make the things. Like I'm making dinner, and I'm like, I'm going to serve dinner over here, and we're going to put candles out. Like we're going to have a candlelight dinner, and they do that for the kids, especially when you're gone, to make it just fun.
I need to look at my calendar and like see a physical thing on there that makes me go, hell yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'll do anything you want me to do, all the work and things and travel and whatever, because I'm going there and I'm doing this when it's all over, right?
But back to your question, they're going to be fine. The bus ride's going to be fine, and you should plan something for yourself that morning, like a brunch, even with another parent, or go get your nails done, or I don't know who this is asking. Is it a girl or guy?
I don't know.
Just find something to busy your time so get your mind off of it too, because your child's going to be fine.
Isla's in second grade.
Yeah.
Today was day one.
Oh, okay.
She gets out of the car, looks at, there's an individual that has opened the door for her. She gets out, looks up and goes, first day of second grade. Grabs her back, starts hauling ass to the classroom.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is different from like
last
2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago, we were not getting out of the car.
Every single drop off was
hard.
Is she going to get out? Is she going to get out?
Is she going to cry? Is she going to get out?
Yeah.
So it hasn't gotten better as she's gotten older. Like
yeah.
She's like very extra with her emotions. Nicole pieced out the very first day. She didn't look back. Yeah. So, it just depends on the kid.
If you have a kid that is emotional like Isla was, it's probably like a 2 week, maybe a month max of a bit of a struggle. It eventually goes away. They get they make friends. Confident. Yeah, they make friends in classroom. I can't wait to see Kate. I want to sleep over with her, and I want to see this friend and that. And they start looking forward to getting with their buddies.
Yeah, how about you guys? You got any back to school memories from when you guys were a kid? Do you remember how you were?
The only back to school or drop off line memory I have, because we lived so close to the elementary school. Dad would just pick us up and he'd walk us home. Usually Mom would drop us off in the morning, go to work, and then Dad would pick us up and we would just walk home, which was fun.
Yeah.
One morning, Mom was dropping me off and she had an old Camaro. What year do you remember that? Do you remember the Camaro sitting in the garage?
No.
70?
Yeah, 72. 76.
80?
Yeah, something in the 70s.
Yeah, so I slammed my finger in the door getting out. My thumb, like I couldn't even pull it out. They had to get out. She had to get out of the car and undo the door latch. It was stuck right there in the latch. And so we had a substitute teacher that day, and I remember this mean lady not even letting me go to the nurse's office. And my finger was bleeding. It was purple, and the fingernail eventually even fell off. And my dad came up there to pick me up and lit that lady up. He was so mad. And that's the only memory I have of that. Oh, I have one more. Chewing, I think I've said this one before. I was chewing some peanut M&Ms. Same car, I think. And one of my teeth fell out, and I chomped it, thinking it was a peanut.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't hear that. That's crazy.
Both traumatic.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh my gosh.
You'll probably have that happen again when you get old.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, that's gross. All right. Next question. Annabelle wants to know, well, she sees low-rise jeans are making a comeback.
No.
I don't know. She always hated them. What other fashion trends should our younger generations never bring back? Let's help them out. Man. Low-rise jeans, I hate.
Tapered jeans.
Low-rise jeans are hard. So that happened when I was in college, and I worked at Abercrombie & Fitch. I remember wearing them. But I was like fit as a fiddle. And I remember wearing them home for Christmas. Like, we're on the family, and Dad's like, you need to put some damn clothes on. This is not appropriate. And I didn't think anything of it because I was 18 years old. But there ain't no way I could put those on now. We'd have my butt coming out of the top of it. It'd be like a real new muffin top situation.
Butt cracks be coming out of that.
Major crack.
Major crack.
High crack, low crack, all crack.
High crack is bad for low-rise
Straight
jeans.
crack.
They don't mix.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of weird trends.
I would rather name the things we would want to come back.
What do you want to come
that
back?
You did like. What were those things that women wore on their legs when they worked out?
Leg warmers?
The leg warmers, the 80s leg warmers.
Those are awesome.
Like the neon colors and all that
Yes.
stuff. That'd be fun.
Those
They'd
are
probably
cool.
go well with that swimsuit.
They should come back.
Yeah.
Those should come back.
Yeah.
Then I know for sure. I'm like, oh, Amy's going to work out.
Yeah.
Got her leg warmers on.
Otherwise, you can't tell, huh?
No.
Those go right in line with like the tiny little like butterfly side shorts that like boys, like Tom Hanks would wear these in big. You know what I mean? Playing basketball.
I guess, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Are
The
they
little
like
like
the short shorts with like
the
a little,
super shorty
yeah, I don't
workout
know.
shorts.
I like
Are you
bell
gonna wear
bottom.
those?
I like bell bottom jeans.
Yeah.
Those are kind of.
Yeah.
For dudes or
For
for
anybody.
Oh, for yeah.
Yeah.
For I know for girls they.
I like this. My stuff, like my.
he used to have some pretty
I like. Yeah.
bellish jeans.
I did. I
Very
like
boot
the.
cut,
I like the boot cut.
but you wore them with the sneakers.
Yeah, boot cut with sneakers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that's. I didn't like huge bell bottom, but I like the 70s. So
Yeah.
a lot of prints and a lot of shape, fit and size and stuff from the 70s. I always liked it.
I like the hairstyles
corduroys.
from the 70s, like
yeah.
all the
Corduroys
feather
is still
hair.
cool to me.
Yeah. The like company logos have like gone really simple now, and a lot of people are like we should go back to like the 90s or like the 80s where they had these big and flashy logos and colors. Like
It's
sports teams
interesting.
are like that too.
Yeah.
It's interesting how things cycle. Like I believe in things cycle. I believe in everything kind of everything's a circle and everything kind of goes around and comes back, styles and all kinds of things. But you're living it and it's literally happening. Like bell bottoms left in the 70s, they came back and already gone again.
Yeah.
You know?
They come back quick. They come back for really quick. You got to be on.
Yes.
It's like
Well, when the
McRib. You
90s
gotta get
trends
there.
came back and like everyone was doing the baby doll dresses with the little t-shirts underneath and like Doc Martens are back in style and all that, I'm like, oh my God, I don't think I can do that again.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not appropriate for me to do that again because I'm in my 40s.
Yeah.
But like, wow, that's kind of humbling. I remember when the beer companies did that. Like, I remember when Miller Lite got their logo back.
Yeah.
And didn't Bud do the same thing? Like, they all go through these transformations of being really modern and they always just end up back where they started.
Yeah.
And that's fun.
Yeah. Speaking of coming back, cassette tapes are apparently making a comeback.
Whoa.
So they're
What?
making modern cassette tapes at some point, or
Where are
kids
we
are starting to
playing
wear
it
them.
in?
No idea, but kids are starting to get like buy them and put mixtapes on them and make that.
So
Sam wants to know what you guys would put on your cassette tape.
my buddy, so my
Wow.
friends, the Danger Summer pop punk band out of Baltimore, or they're when they make a new record, they'll make cassettes and sell them.
Really?
Yeah,
They do?
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, I remember all of the new bands making vinyls, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
yeah, vinyls have been around, back, I guess,
right.
Yeah.
for
They-
a little bit.
Yeah. Vinyls almost feels normalized again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When somebody makes a record, I got friends in country, pop, punk, all kinds of different places, and like Citizen Cope sent me a record the other day, and so records are like regular again. Like they're not. It's not like a
Not as
niche sort
taboo.
of. Oh man, yeah, I got a vinyl collection.
Yeah, you're not like
Yeah.
cool and trendy if you have a
No.
record
Yeah.
player now. It's like kind of common.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like the Danger Summer, they send me these little press kit kind of things when they have a new record come out, and it'll have a cassette tape in it, and I'm like, I don't have nothing to play this.
It's
but
wild
It's
that-
like I guess I'm collecting it. I don't
Someone's
know.
manufacturing that.
I know, but I reckon there's you just got to have a vintage record or a cassette player.
Yeah. I don't know where you'd play it. Like the cars don't have those
No.
anymore. There's
No.
not really adapter.
Yeah.
I used to have a car that had an adapter that you could play cassettes to, but
None of
it's-
them work like that anymore.
Yeah, they don't work like that anymore.
They don't have CD players in them
Yeah.
either.
I
I'm
know.
sure somebody in the chat's telling us all about this.
I know. Also, cassettes was kind of the most inconvenient one. Like I
It
would go back
was.
CDs.
Rewinding it,
Yeah.
trying to get it right in the right spot. It was just impossible.
Yeah. I don't know why
I'll
that's
tell you
coming
one
back.
thing that I hope
And
doesn't
then
come
pulling
back.
the strings.
I'll tell you one thing that I hope doesn't come back, and somebody in the chat just made me think about this. So if you look at photos from like 98 or 99, the sunglasses we used to wear, remember those real
Oh.
skinny?
Yes.
So those are back.
Oh
For the
my
girls,
God.
they're
Are
back,
they?
like those almond shaped sunglasses.
They were like Oakleys and all kinds of different kinds, and they looked like they were curvy, roundy. They weren't sharp, no
Yeah.
sharp edges, and they were like super narrow. And like you'll look at pictures of like the 99, 2000. Everyone was wearing them, like
Yep.
from Sterling Marlin to
Ward
all the
Burton.
all the guys in the Xfinity series.
To Vanilla Ice.
I mean, all the racers, like everyone was wearing them. That was what all the brands were making.
I remember, like the metallic silver.
Oh, they were terrible.
It's so bad.
They were so bad. I look at pictures and I go, "Hey, why was I wearing that?"
Never bring that back. Please don't.
No.
Oh man. All right, my last question for you from Tamala. How do you check out of a hotel? My children say there's no need to actually go to the front desk and check out anymore.
I don't.
So you don't have to,
Yeah.
unless you have so we were in Sonoma, we had
this.
actual physical keys versus like a card.
Yeah.
So we turned those in and she's like, do you want your checkout slip? And I just said yes, because she was about to print it anyway. But they know your checkout time and they have your credit card. So you don't actually have to check out. And the little card key is obsolete anyway after you check out. So.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. So like when I was in Mexico, they made me go to the desk and check out.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe that was different because it's Mexico, but usually I just walk right out.
I mean, if we're in a different country, like I feel like we always do those things just because
it is weird.
It is more odd to just pick up and leave.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why that is.
I don't know. I mean, I've never. I will not go to the desk. Like if I feel like I can get away with it. But to your point, like if it's a resort or we're on a trip and it's over, if you got a passport or it feels like you're supposed to go to the desk.
I feel like it's more polite to do that.
Is there something I need to sign? Is there something that
but
are we good?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to get that call. On a day later or whatever, like, hey, you forgot this X, Y, and Z. We needed you to sign this and that and the other.
Yeah.
Well, so they make you sign so much when you get there.
Yeah.
So that you don't have to do that. So I don't think you have to. But
I agree.
It is more polite.
Like every time I've ever went to the desk, there was no need.
No.
There was nothing where I went, oh, okay, I'm glad I stopped here.
But saying your proper goodbyes is always nice.
Yeah. Well, they kind of just like, all right, what's your room number? All right, see ya. Like they didn't even really do anything to it.
But on race weekends, like when we were staying in hotels on a race weekend,
nobody said goodbye. Everybody just hightailed it out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll leave my key in the room and haul ass.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on the type of hotel you're in.
Do you try to make it easy on the cleaning service?
This is really bad. I
don't.
I'm not a messy person.
Like home, I will,
but I am in a hotel.
When me and
you
Amy
are
there,
just because you can be.
It's just I just know they're coming to pick it up no matter what.
Yeah.
When me and Amy are done, or every day, like when I went to Mexico, for example, like every day I would get my bath towel and the floor towel and the hand towel or and everything and put it in a little ball on the floor next, easy to, here's all the stuff. And then I would straighten up the room like the best I could and kind of like halfway make the bed back. Kind of like,
wait, what? You're making the bed in the hotels?
I mean,
you don't do that
I just
at home?
pull the cover up. I don't make the bed. I just kind of halfway make the bed. And it's kind of like hey, you don't really have to remake this.
Yeah.
They're gonna
do it anyway.
If I didn't book the room myself, I'll clean up a little bit.
Yeah.
But if it's just under my name, I'm like, whatever.
Dude,
That's odd. Like usually,
I think it's it's vacation, whatever. Just throw this. I'll use every towel.
I imagine that person goes in there, goes into some rooms, and it is a disaster.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try to make it as easy as possible. Yeah. So I feel it's an obligation to not be a slob.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like human nature to just try to tidy up a little bit, but.
Like I'll wipe the sink out. Do all kinds of stuff,
You're cleaning for him.
Again, he does not do those things at home.
You don't do this at home. What the
There's
hell?
toothpaste all in the sink.
sink.
Beard clippings.
Oh yeah, because that's my sink.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he knows he's got a maid that's going to come clean it up.
Yeah. Do you guys bring your own soap and shampoo, or do you just use theirs?
I think a woman does.
I bring that stuff. Yeah.
Women they're particular about the shampoo they use.
The stuff in the hotels usually just really dries your hair out.
Yeah.
That's
the only reason.
Yeah.
You'll go to, I know this about something totally I shouldn't about. Man, you'll go, I get excited when we go to Vegas.
I get excited when you get let's hear it.
Well, I'm sure this is nothing. But, man, we get excited. We're going to Vegas. Vegas is fun.
Yeah.
And I don't get to go there as much anymore because of, the broadcast and my broadcast races aren't there or whatever. But so anytime there's like a sponsor, something, I'm like, hey, Amy, let's go to Vegas and, have some fun. But man, you'll get in them room and these are supposed to be really nice hotel rooms. And you'll get in there and the shampoo pump don't work, or you got to pump it down and pull it back up and then pump, it's like, come on, man. MGM. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
You
And
know?
that's such a low expense
Yeah.
in compared
Just
to
give me a
everything
squeeze
else.
bottle.
Yeah.
Don't give me a pump. Don't work.
I agree.
Just give me a little squeeze bottle.
That's annoying no matter where you are. If the
Yes.
bathroom, in the shower, if your pumps don't work.
Yes.
That's just happened with me ordering stuff.
We had those in our house.
Yeah. I know
Some of our
the
pump-
shampoo will work and the conditioner pump won't. And
Yes.
it's just, and it's this bottle. You're like, well, what the am I going to do with this now?
Yeah.
I got to take the damn, unscrew it, and
Yeah.
squeeze it off in my
Yeah.
hand. Now I got 5 helpings of
I got a glob of
Conditioner
stuff,
in my hand.
and
What
now
are you gonna do
I'm
with
trying
this?
not to get water in the whole bottle as I'm doing all this in the shower with the
Oh, yeah.
water pouring everywhere. It's a pain in the rear end.
Yeah.
Brr.
That's a warranted gripe. I would hate that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That is. But that's a good place to stop Ask Amy for today.
All right. Thank you guys for your questions. We appreciate you watching.
Yeah.
And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. And also don't forget to check out our merch at shop.dirtymomedia.com. And we'll see you next week.